Hello, I am Wanderer001, and this is my review of the Disney My Experience app, which is available for both Android and iOS. This just happens to be the Android version. It is a companion app to the Disney My Experience website, which is kind of Disney's new all-in-one reservation tickets, dining. It's your one-stop shop for a Disney vacation. Now, recently I did take a Disney vacation with my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and wife, and it was my first time going there. So it was an interesting experience, to say the least. The app was extraordinarily helpful in many ways, shapes, and forms, and I will walk you through a lot of what the app can do for you on a Disney vacation. There will be some places that I don't show you inside the app, only because there is personal information which I don't want to put out there on the internet. I will explain it, but I will kind of also breeze past it. To start, you click on the Disney Experience app. It is sponsored by AT&T. It has gone through several iterations since I first downloaded it and was monitoring it. We kind of knew that we were going on the trip like a year in advance. So before we even went on the trip, I started playing with the app to see what I needed to know, as well as my wife and myself are more technologically savvy than my mother-in-law. So it was our responsibility to learn the app so that while we were at the parks, that we could be the ones utilizing it and helping her, because she did everything old school, paper, pencil, paper tickets and everything. The app does show you tickets and dining, but we'll get into that. So this is the first page or screen that you're going to come to when you log into the app. You can see here in the upper left hand corner, you do have a little character representation of yourself. You can change that through the app or via the My Experience website. Again, I won't show you that because that's going to bring up some personal information. Here you also see the section for My Plans. Now, this is several months after our trip, so the My Plans area for me, for this demonstration, is empty. For you, if you're planning and have plans with your fellow vacationers, they'll show up here. If you don't, you get these suggested plans. Now, this big plus sign is a new addition to the most recent rev of this app. So this big plus sign here is the newest addition. It allows you to do quick access to several functions. It only exists on your main page here. Here you can see it is a quick access button for fast passes. If you have fast passes or want to make fast pass reservations, this is the screen that you could do it from. As I don't have tickets attached to this account anymore, I can't show you the changing fast pass or fast pass monitoring, but this is where you would see them. We're going to go back and hit the plus sign again, because the other thing you can do is buy tickets. Now, this is going to be an easy way to buy tickets, because here you can select, you can see the price of tickets based on the number of days. And if I change, I can change the number of people and still know how much I'm going to be spending. I'm going to go back again. This will also let you select dining reservations. If you have reservations, they can pop up here, or you can select reservations. You could search for restaurants by name based on your location. If you're in the parks, this is an invaluable asset because it will show you places to eat that are close to you. You can choose a particular style of food that you're looking for as well. If you're looking for an American, here you go. Well, again, since I'm not there and I don't have reservations or tickets, it's asking me to select some information before it will find availability. We'll just pretend that this is what I'm actually doing, and I will say find availability. And here we go. It's going to bring up a whole bunch of choices that I can choose from. And it'll also show you dollar amounts, $1 to $2 signs, meaning moderately expensive, but you have like things like up to $3 signs, which means more expensive. But I digress. We're going to go back to the main page here. Again, you can view and you can explore. So that's the dining area. And the last bit here is the plan. So again, there's a lot of repetitiveness in the app, but it's okay. Make a dining reservation, link dining reservations. I can't show you that one because it pops up with my name. We had reservations to the Hoop-de-Doo, which my wife purchased, and then we distributed amongst mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and ourselves, and this is how we linked all of that together. Fast pass experiences again, and add extras to your plan. So again, if you want, you can select parades, you select Magic Kingdom, and it'll show you all the parades that are coming. You can see these little Fast Pass Plus icons. You would select it and that would add it to your Fast Pass experience. So that's everything that little new plus sign does. If you scroll down, the little plus sign goes away. And again, this is all like suggested ideas for you. You can also see that there are these little icons next to each of the items. So this will let you know what you're getting yourself into. Similar to how they showed here, everything uses a similar icon base. If we go, close that, we'll go to Pirates of the Caribbean. If you click on an item, it will show you current wait times, the date, Fast Pass, and then park location hours and all this information, which is awesome and useful to have, especially when researching. You can also favorite it if you want to, which I had thought I'd done at one time, but apparently not. So we're going to move across the top of the strip here. And I know this is a lot to cover, so I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. If we go to attractions, it will show you wait times based on the attractions at a particular park. Currently, I have selected the Magic Kingdom, and you can see the wait times for all the big ticket rides. Some of them, such as the Walt Disney World Railroad, do not have wait times because they're kind of a rotating show style attraction. If you click down here at the bottom, you can select a different park. Let's say we want to go check out Epcot. So here's Epcot. And right now it looks like there are no wait times. Now again, I could be, oh wait, here we go. A 5-minute wait time for Captain EO. Now we're going to go back to Magic Kingdom only because the majority of things are at the Magic Kingdom. That's the first place that we went to when we went on our vacation. Next to the selection of the park, you have a filter. So you have several filters that you can choose from if you want to restrict the type of information that pops up. Age, height, interest, and so forth. I'm not going to take you through each of these because that's just going to be a lot of information. You can also filter it by location, but that's not going to change right now. So next to the filter icon is this map icon. Now on the majority of these items across the top, you're going to see this icon, and what that is changing it from a list view to a map view. Now the map view can look a little cluttered right now, but if we zoom in, and you can just pinch to zoom or double tap, that brings you into a certain location. And if you're in the park, your location will be displayed on the map, and then you can again see which items are closest to you. So here you see there's a 35-minute wait for what? For Buzz Lightyear spin, Ranger spin, or a 10-minute wait for Stitch's Great Escape, or 10 minutes for the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. Now it's beneficial to know the wait times, but the problem is you are not the only one walking around with this app in your pocket. Everybody's walking around with the app. So that 10-minute wait time, by the time you notice it and start moving to that attraction, the wait time might have changed to 30 minutes. We found that out quite a bit because, like I said, everybody else is using the map as well. I'm going to go back to the list. Disney does offer Wi-Fi in the parks. However, it is not the greatest. So you're going to be using your data quite a bit or dealing with really, really slow connection speeds. So those are the attractions. Next item on the list is characters. So obviously it is a listing of the characters located in the Magic Kingdom and the time that they're going to be available. And again, this is where you switch to the map, and the map will be extraordinarily useful in showing you where those characters are if you don't happen to know the names, because I did not. Because here we got, all right, we'll do Ariel. So it gives you a little blurb, time, and location. Ariel's grotto. I, being a first timer, had no idea where the grotto was. So you bring up the map and it goes, okay, the grotto is right here. And again, it'll show you as a blue dot wherever you are if you happen to be in the park at the time you're using this app. I am not, so that's why that's not popping up. We're going to move across to dining, and again, dining is based on a park. You tell it, okay, I'm in Disney's Hollywood Studios now. Here's a listing of things that you can eat. Filters again, and again, if I pop that up, it's going to bring you to a map, and this is going to be a different map now because now I'm over in Hollywood Studios as opposed to the Magic Kingdom. And back to the Magic Kingdom. And we're going to go back to the filter. Okay, scrolling along here. Next item is restrooms. Little thought of, but kind of necessary at times. So again, this is another one where the map feature comes in handy. So just in case you're wondering, there are quite a bit of bathrooms, so you'll be able to find them nicely. Moving along to entertainment. So these are going to be shows, parades, and firework displays as opposed to like rides and attractions. Gives you times, you click on something, date, you can add it to your plan. Now this will work with any of the attractions, and show times. I mean, it gives you a whole lot of information. Some would think information overload, but being that I'm a information-oriented guy, this was very informative and useful. Moving along, events and tours. So that's self-explanatory. Events and tours, you can scroll through a whole bunch of different events. And again, several options at the bottom, the filters and so forth. Guest services, things that you will probably need while you're there. Always good to know where they are, especially in ATM. Speaking of, last is shopping. So if we come down here, I neglected to mention that aside from the major parks, there is also the water parks, other Disney destinations, but also hotels. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom here, this is where I happen to stay on my vacation. You will see that it's going to show you shopping. So you can do this for all of the hotels as well. You want to look for guest services at the villas at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Here you go. As well as if you want to know where to eat at the Floridian, here you go. You've got all sorts of choices. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the theme parks and go back to the Magic Kingdom and go back to the main homepage here, which I'm going to call it the main homepage because it's the landing screen where you have your character. Again, character is interchangeable. We went around Halloween time, so I picked Jack Skellington there. Now, there are other options. Swipe from the left or click the hamburger button in the upper left-hand corner. Options that you have on the left, again, I said it is very repetitive. You have your home button, you have a search button, you have the buy tickets option, which is now handled by that blue circle in the bottom there. We can go back and back again. Park hours. Each park does list the park hours under the individual attractions, but this is kind of like if you want to plan your day, figure out what park has extra magic hours. This is an excellent way to do it. As you can see, it lists everything down to the water parks and the main parks. As you can see here, currently Magic Kingdom is having extra magic hours today from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. as well as 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's going to be a long day for whoever's there, but an awesome day. Wait times, again, similar to how you get it through the top bar. It'll show you wait times for individual attractions based on a park that you're at. Fast Pass, I showed you that already. Dining, I showed you that already. And here we go, the My Account information. This is the kind of area that I'm not going to show you. It'll show you reservations that you have, dining, hotel, as well as tickets. Profile is how you change the picture, as well as other information. You could share your profile with other members who are going in your party, and that'll allow them to see your list, and as well as you could see their list. Wish list is kind of that favorites. They've changed the way that that was listed because it had a whole bunch of favorites listed, and they have since, been changed because this is a wish list now. Notifications, if a ticket gets added to you from one of your family members, this is where it pops up. Help Center helps you with the app itself. Privacy and legal is just kind of lawyer-ese, so they got to kind of put that in there. And sign out or sign in location. So that is the Disney My Experience app in a nutshell. It's kind of long because there's a lot to cover in this app. It was very useful on my trip. If you're going, it's a free app. I recommend downloading it. You might as well. You're going to be using your data because the Wi-Fi at Disney was not the greatest. But if you're okay with that, this is an excellent way of helping to keep track of your vacation on the go. Instead of having to bring a computer with you, you can just have this in your pocket and be good to go. Really, it's a no-brainer to download it, Android and iOS, if you're going on a Disney vacation. I've been Wander001. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below. Likewise, if you are interested, I have over here, I'll put a link to it, a playlist on another channel because I didn't want to subject people on my main channel to side stuff that I've been doing, but a playlist for, you know, just some videos that I made of the vacation that I took while I was there, if you're interested. If not, and you found this useful in some way, shape, or form, that's awesome too. So again, Wonder001, thanks for watching.